How's it going? How's everybody doing on this wonderful Saturday? Hope you're having a good day. Enjoying the sunshine. I thought it was supposed to rain today, but it hasn't done anything. Which, a little depressing. I was kind of hoping the rain would come to water the plants outside. But, since it didn't rain, I had to go out and do it with the watering can. Kind of time consuming, a pain in the ass, but they need the water, right? Anyway, I was actually trying to fix my my pipe on the outside spigot. I thought I had turned both of them. I think I said this once before in another video. I thought I turned, because I have one on each side of the house. I thought I turned them both off down in the basement over the winter. But apparently I didn't, because this past like late March or so, when it finally kind of thawed out, the pipe on the outside of the building actually split. About inch and a half or so, but enough to where try to use the water, it sprays everywhere. So I was going to replace the pipe. I can't get the elbow loose. So I think I'm going to eventually have to just plan on replacing the spigot, the connections, the elbow, that pipe, and part of the actual copper pipe that goes into the basement. I'm just going to have to cut it, pull it out that way, and replace the whole thing. But in the meantime, I bought some of that Gorilla, like rubberized tape. Wasn't sure whether to buy that one or buy the other one that you always see on TV. I can't remember the name of it. But I thought, that might work. I can get it around that split in the pipe. It might hold it enough temporarily to where I can actually hook up my sprinkler and water the plants, on a timer. It didn't work. It didn't work. I mean, the tape's good. And if I could actually gotten to the pipe and wrapped it around, tighter, it'd probably work, but I couldn't, because it's like right next to the wall. I mean, I was able to pull it out about a 3/8 of an inch or so to kind of feed the tape behind it. Fortunately, the split on the pipe is actually more towards the back of the pipe. So, back to square one. Eventually, hopefully, before this next winter, I'll get that all replaced. Hopefully, maybe here in the next couple weeks. If not, I'll just keep watering it with a watering can. I've been growing some crops out there. I usually do tomatoes, peppers, cantaloupe, cucumbers. Of course, they're slow growing right now because they're not getting the normal amount of water that they would without the sprinkler hooked up. But anyway, enough about that. What I'm here to do is my new Horrorpack. Horrorpack description and link is in the, or I should say the link is in the description below. Is a monthly subscription box of, just what it says, horror. They have two different versions. They have the Blu-ray version, which is $19.99 with free shipping in the continental United States, or the Blu-ray version, which is what I get, $24.99 with free shipping in the continental United States. What you get is you get 4 DVDs or 4 Blu-ray movies each month for that price. And if you so choose, if you really want to expand your movie collection, you can actually subscribe to both of them, because they don't put the same movies of DVD and Blu-ray out each month. They're different. I just chose just to get the Blu-ray one because I prefer Blu-rays over DVDs because, the quality and so forth. But they always come in this nice little box that is, other than the label, it is unmarked. I like that. Just because, when you have logos and stuff on the boxes, it's easier for people to see what that might be. And you always run the risk of somebody, pilfering your packages. So, plus, then it's nice if you want to reuse it per shipping, which I do because I have my own business. The Old Treasure Isle. Check me out on Facebook. I do post on there once in a while. But I also sell through Mercari and Poshmark. My username on both of those is the same. It's jrymman. jrymman. You can find me on Mercari Poshmark. I sell all kinds of stuff, collectibles, home goods, small electronics, tech stuff. Obviously clothing on Poshmark. Everything's like new or brand new at below retail pricing. So when I get orders, these little boxes come in handy to ship stuff back out. So I'll keep that. Then I also put them inside this nice bubble mailer, which I also keep because those come in handy. So here we go. And each month, well, I almost forgot to tell you, I'm getting older, my mind slips once in a while. Each month, both the DVD version and the Blu-ray version, each one comes with a limited edition Blu-ray or limited edition DVD, depending on which one you subscribe to. And what that is either it's a known or previously released movie. Sometimes it can be even a bigger, like one that was released at the theaters, like a blockbuster type. But they have something unique about it, either like behind the scenes footage or special artwork on the packaging. Something that makes it limited edition just to the Horrorpack. Or it's actually a movie that you can only get on Blu-ray or DVD through Horrorpack. Usually those are, lower budget movies, independent movies. But honestly, what I find is a lot of times, especially in the horror genre and sci-fi, a lot of times those independent movies, the ones that are like just released straight to DVD or Blu-ray, they don't get a lot of fanfare or anything like that unless you go to some like smaller conventions. The one I'll shout out real quick is it's not necessarily smaller in scope, but it deals mainly more towards the independent scene and like the B movies and stuff like that, especially in the horror, sci-fi, fantasy genres. Is Cinema Wasteland. It takes place up in Cleveland. Well, obviously this last year it didn't, but I think starting this October they'll be doing the first one again, and then they normally do 2 of them each year. So I'll leave a link below to Cinema Wasteland too. You can check out it. It's a great convention. I haven't been to it in a number of years, but the times I've gone, it was well worth the 3-hour drive from where I live up to Cleveland. It's a great convention. If you're a collector, if you want to meet, some celebrities that aren't, where you're not going to be paying a massive arm and a leg to get a photo with them or to get their autograph. More down to earth, approachable. Not to say that the big names aren't approachable and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of times these are actors that especially they cater to like the horror and sci-fi genres of movies. So Cinema Wasteland, excellent convention to go to. Anyway, so that's what the limited editions are each month in these. So one of these Blu-rays will be a limited edition. So let's start with the bottom one. Let's start with the bottom one. See what it is. First, we've got Child's Play. I don't think I actually own this. And this is the first one. It's got a little bit different artwork on it. I think this is like one of the special re-releases they did. Cool. Yeah, hard to believe. I don't own that one. Number 2. This is in a sleeve. I have Gwen. It's a Shudder original. The dark outside is calling for her. It's got Maxine Peake and Eleanor Worthington Cox in it. I've never heard of this. says on the back it's got from somebody in quotes, says undeniably powerful. So looks interesting. Looks like it might be a little creepy. Number 3. We've got the Poltergeist Diaries. It's a very dark cover. You can't hardly see it. And this is the Horrorpack Limited Edition Blu-ray. So this looks like it might be one of those kind of like found footage type movies. Kind of along the lines of Paranormal Activity and the Blair Witch and so forth. After moving to an isolated cabin, Jacob Taylor vanishes without a trace. With the help of footage he left behind, his family members, friends, and a detective try to find answers to the strange events that are centered around him. Might be alright. I don't know. And number 4. We've got Spare Parts. Raven Banner Releasing presents Spare Parts. Looks like a cyborg. A gory and often exhilarating ride. Looks interesting. Looks. Never heard of this either. But should be interesting. Maybe I'll watch one of these tonight. I might. Didn't get much accomplished today, but that's alright. I got tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get the grass mowed, get a few of the landscaping beds cleaned up a little bit. You know, just a few weeds here and there. And then I'm going to try to... Oh, and then I need to use the 2 ladders I got to actually get up on the roof. Climb up on the part by the chimney. I noticed there's a couple of plants growing out of the top of one of my chimneys. Kind of weird. But yeah, I'm going to try to get up and get those pulled out. You know, don't want them to start getting too big and causing damage and stuff. Luckily, neither one of my chimneys are actually used for a fireplace. The chimney that goes to the fireplace I have in the bedroom, essentially it's capped. It's capped off, and then the bottom part of it is, I mean, it's all, you know, closed off. I mean, I just have an electric, like, insert in there. The gas fireplace in the theater room, which I never use because it jacks the gas bill way up. I mean, it's nice. I mean, I have used it in the past on special occasions, like, you know, for Christmas, when I've done Christmas here at my house, which don't really do. Although we did have it here this past year. I guess, last couple of years we actually have still done it here at the house. I don't, you know, my parents are getting a little bit older. I got steps coming up to my house, so, you know, I know there was a 1 year, maybe like 3 years ago, where we didn't have it here. But, you know, it's nice. You know, I use the fireplace on occasion, rare occasion. You know, one day is not going to jack the gas bill up too high, but overall, it's just, eh. But it vents out the side of the house, so it doesn't actually use the chimney either. The only thing the actual chimney is used for is the venting from the furnace that's in the basement actually vents up into the chimney. But still, it's not a good thing to have plants growing out the top of your chimney. So I'm going to climb up, take care of that, and then I've got one spot on my soffit at the one back part of the house, I think. I thought I had it fixed. Apparently not. there's one spot, must be up in the shingles, in between the shingles or somewhere where water is actually getting through. And what's happening is it's been, instead of rolling down and going into the gutter, actually that where the actual damage is, it doesn't have a gutter on that part. It just, you know, the shingles and stuff come over, but I think stuff's still getting down in between because it's kind of rotted out. That part of the side, and then in particular the soffit, the wood underneath, was constantly getting wet when it rained, and eventually a section of it just let loose. So I'm going to get up, pull out some of the insulation in there, clean it up, and then figure out some way to fix that, redo it, repaint it, and then make sure I get wherever the water's coming from above. Put some, you know, waterproofing material maybe underneath the shingles, and then use some silicone to seal it up. Hopefully get it fixed. But that's my agenda for tomorrow. Whether I get that all done or not, we don't know. But yeah. So I hope you all. I know that sounds kind of like a boring weekend, right? But I want to enjoy myself tonight, so you know, it's all good. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. As always, stay safe and stay healthy. I think we're finally almost through the whole COVID thing. Everything's getting back to normal. Concerts have started up. I've already got tickets for a number of concerts. So far, I'm going to see. Actually, I need to double check and make sure. I'm positive they said the tickets will be honored. Actually, I saw that on the Dave Matthews website because they rescheduled the shows from last year to this year. And then some of those shows, then they had to reschedule till later in the year. So I think, because originally I think the Dave Matthews concert I had tickets for last year got rescheduled for like June of this year. Now it's been pushed back, and it's not going to be till like mid-September. Pretty sure they said tickets will still be honored, those, but you know, obviously I want to contact like the venue, so forth, to make sure. I don't want to drive, you know, an hour and a half and then find out I can't get into the concert. Me and my daughter, anyhow, want to see Dave Matthews. And then I just bought tickets for Billy Idol. That'll be a good show. Me and my daughter and her boyfriend are going to go to see Billy Idol. Always an excellent show. Then I bought some tickets. I'm a big metalhead, so I bought tickets to see Black Label Society with pretty sure they have Napalm Death with them, and one other group. And then what was the other one I bought? Oh, wait, no, Napalm Death I think is with Gore. That's the other one I bought. So I bought Black Label Society. It's Black Label Society, Obituary, and Prong. Right? Yeah. And I think Gore and Napalm Death, and then they have another group with them, but I can't remember offhand who it is. That's the only four that I've got tickets for right now. Oh wait, no, take that back. I just bought myself a ticket to see George Thorogood and the Destroyers. They're playing at Hobart Arena in Troy, Ohio. That's cool. Cool. You know, it's just the next town over. It's a smaller arena. I think it seats altogether with the end stage capacity. It seats around 4,500 people, 5,000 people, something like that. So it's not huge, but it's a good place to see a show. So if you're interested in some rock blues, and you're close to Troy, Ohio, jump on the Hobart Arena website and get you a ticket to go see George Thorogood. Also, Travis Tritt is going to be playing at Hobart Arena this year. So anyway, I'm hoping actually to get tickets for Rob Zombie and Chevelle. I asked my daughter about that, and she's wanting to go to that with me if I get tickets. I'll have to find out for sure whether if her boyfriend wants to go, or obviously I don't want him to go if he is not thoroughly, because everybody's got different musical tastes, right? So I don't want him to feel like he needs to go or he's expected to go. If you don't want to go, I'd rather go and see something that he's truly going to enjoy. But if he's going to go and he's going to have a good time, then I'll get tickets. Hopefully for all three of us. And then my daughter just asked me earlier today. She said, there's a couple concerts she saw that she would love. As far as for her, like an early Christmas or birthday present. Christmas actually comes before her birthday. Her birthday's not till February, but she's wanting to see either Evanescence, which we've seen before. They're really good, or Lindsey Sterling. So I actually wouldn't mind seeing Lindsey Sterling again. One, she's incredibly beautiful. Incredibly beautiful. But she's also an incredibly talented violinist. Just the way she can play the violin in and of itself is amazing. But then the fact that she can do it while she's like doing ballet and dancing and just constantly moving around the stage it's freaking mind blowing. So I'm going to look at getting us some tickets for Lindsey Sterling. That'll be one of her, won't be her only present. Let's be honest, I'm her dad. I'm going to spoil her. That'll be just kind of like a secondary present. I'll still get her something actually for her birthday when her birthday comes around. But hey, that's it. Enough of me rambling. Everybody, like I said, stay safe, stay healthy, look out for yourself and those around you. And enjoy your weekend. That's all I got. So, till next time, see ya.